Peace. How are you? Making another video. I wanted to talk about how extremely it's important to absolutely pull away and redirect your energy back to self. Once you've put yourself out there for someone, could be a friend, could be a family member, could be a lover, it's extremely important to start to attend to yourself if that person isn't putting out the energy that you're putting toward this person. The reason I wanted to speak on this was because I'm very clingy. I am very, very clingy. When I see energy, I'm like, you know. So I really felt like this would really speak to someone who also can potentially be clingy. But before I go into that, I do want to talk a little bit more about my water, just for a split moment. It won't take that long. This right here. I started this water at about 12 o'clock, and this is where I'm at. I used to drink a whole gallon of these within 2-hour period. Now my body's at that point where it's actually used to a lot of water being in it, so I actually just drink throughout the day now. Alright. Okay, back to this energy thing. And it's not so much as, oh, I'm putting that energy out, this person isn't giving it back. Do not hold grudge. Everybody is different. Not everybody on the planet is clingy. You know, everybody has a different style and different energy. Noise. Hold on a minute. Thank you for tuning back in. Alright. A lot of noise today. I wonder if that's a sign that I shouldn't make this video. Because I do feel like it's a very extremely important video. But let's go back to it. Yeah, so there is absolutely nothing wrong with initially putting energy out, like a lot of energy out. But once you realize there has been an opportunity to receive energy back from that particular entity that you put the energy into, and they haven't done that, extremely important for you to regather your energy and focus more on self. Because if you don't do it that way, you're setting yourself up to be hurt. Trust me, I know. I've been in several relationships, and I'm not just gonna say romantic relationships. I've been in potential relationships that could have been just friendships, just somebody that I could be vibing with on an everyday level. You know, it could be just simple as a chick friend, chicks just talking about life and things like that. Not necessarily a romantic relationship, but I've been in several situations where it could have been a meaningful relationship, not necessarily just a sexual one. So, and I'm very clingy, so and I've dealt with people who weren't clingy. So but for those who are out there who are clingy, make sure you redevelop that focus on yourself once that energy isn't given back to you. It's just almost like the foods that we put into our bodies. Give me one moment. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, so now if you do find other individuals who require the same amount of energy that you put out, and they put out the same amount to you, win-win situation. However, just keep in mind that if you're dealing with somebody else who does not give you that energy back, just make sure you redirect towards yourself. And you also meditate. And when I say meditate, that doesn't necessarily mean to close your eyes, because you do not have to meditate just by closing your eyes. You can also have your eyes wide open and be meditating at the same time. In fact, that's my style of how I like to meditate, because if I'm going to close my eyes, I'm going to go straight to sleep, and I enjoy sleeping as much as I love to deeply think. So for me, it is very necessary for me to keep my eyes open. Did want to touch on that. If you have any questions or comments, please send them out. I can answer them. I have no problem doing that. I have always been a deep thinker. Some of the things that I've done that haven't worked out for me is that I'll send out this energy and the person won't give it back, but then they'll later give it back, and I do it again and they won't give it back. Make sure that you're being mindful of patterns. Make sure you're being mindful of patterns, because the patterns are there to teach us and put us on the right path. I think I've given you all the information that you need to live a happy journey, and also embrace yourself, and also be comfortable with being clingy, but just being mindful of who will honor that clinginess. I'm sure a few people think this video is silly. I do often say what my thoughts are, because I'm an introvert. I either deeply think about things and think of how other people are thinking, and make analysis on things that I don't necessarily know that are true in solidarity, but that's part of my introvert coming out. But I do hope you're having a lovely day, and I will be making more videos. Peace and love.